takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Got his man. Plows through the defense.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Man, how about that defense on the snap? They are in the backfield with great penetration.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Needs it to keep this drive alive. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is...
Tar Heels will kick off first, and here we go. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Offense changing the play. To the air, it's Brady. He's going for it all. Makes a grab right down the middle. Finds a seam. Past the 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Wisconsin. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. On the run, it's Jackson. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. And the Tar Heels will hustle to the line.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now this offense will try to overcome that second down incompletion. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Offense staying on the field. They'll hurry up on fourth down. They'll move the wide receiver. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. At the 45, on its way. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it in their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And I like where the quarterback got because I think he needed to check the football down, but the pressure got there a little bit too fast, and he just didn't have enough time to get it to his running back and maybe put a positive spin on this play instead of an incompletion.
Behind the chains now on second and long. That's reeled in. It's Eakin. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. It's third down, and they have to get it to the 42 to move the sticks. To throw, it's Mayava. Unloads to the right. Got his man downfield. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. The Tar Heels look to keep this drive humming.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Motion from the wide receiver. Before they snap the ball on second down, timeout is called. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Backed up now, here's second and long. Back to pass. Unleashes one deep. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Looks to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. And if that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that...
He got it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
I love this tight end because, man, he's a weapon in the passing game. Big guy, big target, and he has a lot of ability after the catch. You saw it on that touchdown.
And the extra point is good. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And they finished things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. Fielded in the end zone. It's Marsh. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Going to the ground. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now softened them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
We're off to a fast start here. Offenses are humming as we're in the final minute of the first quarter. Might be changing the route. Looking downfield, it's Brady. Throws for the tight end. Makes the grab. It's Bennett. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. We always talk about the Wisconsin ground game, but the Badgers have had some efficient quarterbacks in recent years, too.
And just finding the guy that fits, right? They're a scheme fit, a system fit. Finding that guy that can be a complement to the run game. That's what you want with a great Wisconsin offense.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. And the Badgers moving quickly to the line.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Second down, he'll throw it. Under fire. And down he goes. At the end of quarter one, let's check out the start for both of these quarterbacks. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see if someone can get the edge in the second quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. He's looking downfield to throw. Right down the middle. He's got it. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
And love offenses that are willing to find matchups and take advantage of it. Like, use your running back in the middle of the field. You want to use a linebacker, so be it. He can beat it. This guy has really good speed, really good ball skills, and I like the way they're using him out of the backfield.
Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw, it's Brady. Fires to the big fella.
Man, you see tight end matchups all over the field all the time now. It used to just be in the red zone. Now, you just find the big fella, you put him in the slot, try to give him the ball as much as possible because you know he can make big plays.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Finds the tight end. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. The Badgers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Wants to throw again. Fires toward the end zone. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completion strung together.
Wide receiver going in motion. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be third down.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, you've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
Looking to throw, it's Brady. Fires deep toward the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
I love the defense's approach on this drive. They didn't panic. They gave up some yards, but what did they do? They forced a 3rd down, a predictable situation, played great discipline, broke on the football, and forced the big interception.
From his end zone, he'll have to get rid of it. The heat got to him, and he just sort of froze and got tackled in the end zone for a safety.
That's one the quarterback just has to learn from. When you're backed up like that, you've got to be able to get rid of the football. And I know he's got to scramble. He's trying to break out to the right-hand side to see if something positive can happen. But all that pursuit is coming after him. He needs to throw that thing away, live to play another play, but instead, he gives up the big safety.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Makes the grab. It's Brown. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
We reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on 1st down. Wants to throw. It's Brady. Got his man on the outside.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space, and getting that fast dude on the ground.
They'll run it from the gun. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Wants to adjust the pattern. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Makes the grab. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him. He'll make those contested catches.
Looking to throw on 1st down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
To the air on 2nd down. He rifles one deep down the right side. He's got it along the sideline. set up first and goal.
That is a huge play for the offense, but you know the defense is just kicking themselves. They have them set up.
And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. And the Badgers have it with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Badgers! And they take it in for 6 more points.
You know, there are so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
Trying to pound it in. He cannot get it in. A mere inches away from pay dirt. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to pass, it's Mayava. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. Looking left. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Well, it's a simple play. QB's just looking for his big fella at tight end, and he couldn't reel it in.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 13-yard line. Guys, look at this. I'm surprised they're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. Wisconsin stops the clock, uses its first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The kick is on its way. Slips through the line. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. He wants to change this route. Wants to throw on 1st down. Here comes the Heat. They get to him as he throws.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
One more snap coming before halftime. Looking downfield, it's Brady. Rushes on him. He's going to take off. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. The Badgers will line up to kick off and start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. So the Tar Heel offense makes its way onto the field to start the drive. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Blasted as he lets it go. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Got room on the return. And they count. And the Badgers ready to kick it away first. Here he comes from inside his own 5. They'll try the counter. There he goes. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Wisconsin. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
He'll bring it out. It's Marsh. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Bunch formation for these receivers. Back to throw, it's Brady. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Going to have to come up with a play on 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. Making side adjustments here. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Makes the grab. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down.
Right there, I think you need a better play call. You got to help your quarterback out a little bit because the throw has got to at least make it to the sticks. On that last play, you're basically trusting the guy to make a few dudes miss in order to go pick up that 1st down. I think you need to start being a bit more aggressive.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Trying to do it on the ground. And they'll make the tackle for no gain, get the stop, and get the ball back.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
The Badgers start this drive as the offense looks ready to roll. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Trying to move them on the counter. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Finds his big tight end.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. What that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
The Badgers line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. It is good! And that will extend their lead even further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. I think the one thing you can say here, Jesse, is that both defenses have done a pretty good job mitigating damages.
Yeah, and on that last drive, not getting it on 4th basically only cost you 3 points. That's the good news. Let's just turn the page, David, and move on.
So I think you can still be aggressive. You can still go for it on 4th down. Now you know you can trust your defense.
That's a good-looking run there. And if you're going to be RB1 for Wisconsin, you're going to be pretty talented. Because you think of the guys they've had in this backfield in recent years, the Heisman Trophy winner Ron Dane, Monty Ball. How about Jonathan Taylor that's getting it done now on Sundays? This guy's got power, he's got speed, he's got shiftiness, he's got all the tools you need to be successful and play on Sunday.
To the air, it's Brady. Got a man, it's Eakin. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15.
Okay, here's the bad news. They're down by a lot of points really early in this game in the first quarter. The good news is there's a lot of football left. The better news, they finally get a big play through the air. That's the kind of play that can spark some confidence and completely turn this thing around. They got to keep that up.
He might want another play. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here's the pressure. It's picked off, and they ruin end the drive with a turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
Breaks into the open. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. Complete downfield. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. The Wisconsin quarterbacks always know their role. Sometimes they got to make the big plays, from a Darrell Bevel to a Russell Wilson.
And knowing your role means knowing that you're going to hand the football off a lot, and you're going to be a play-action team and pick and choose your spots, but it won't be an offense with Wisconsin that it's opening up. It's throwing the football 30, 40 times a game.
As we come to the end of the period, Wisconsin has the lead, and they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Now, the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Looking to fire. That pass is incomplete. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking long. That ball is caught past the marker, but he is out of bounds, and it'll be 4th down.
And football is such a game of inches, right? I mean, that's a first down. If the receiver was able to get his foot back in bounds, just couldn't come up with it there.
On 4th and 7, analytics, gut feel, or maybe just wanting to keep the offense out there. They'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs.
That is a great job by this defense, coming up big on 4th down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on 4th down.
Here comes Wisconsin's offense to get this drive underway. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. To the air, it's Brady. Throws to the tight end. Pulls it in, it's Bennett. Turning it on! And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Badgers!
Hey, QBs love their big tight ends, and especially guys that can do such great things after the catch. He catches it. Dang, Palmer, he looks like a daggone receiver after he catches the football.
What a matchup nightmare, too, man. I mean, he's just too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. If I'm this QB, I'm looking that guy's way a lot more often than this one.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then your defense gives up.
It's a running room. He's inside the 40. At the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Wisconsin.
Just hand it to him and let him do the work, man. Over 100 yards on the first half. That big, explosive play. That will do it. That will get you almost there. When you can hand it off to a guy like this and he can take it the distance, it makes play calling for an offensive guy. It's so much fun. It's easy. Hand it to him, he gone.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Quarterback making checks. Back to throw, it's Brady. Shoots it to the left. The sure hands, it's Brown. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. And the Badgers have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Man, what a response by this defense. 1st down, you give up 9 yards and set them up in great position on 2nd down. But nice pass defense, staying disciplined on 2nd down, and then 3rd down.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. On 4th down, looking to pass. Throws for the tight end. Finds his way up just short of the 40 to the 39-yard line before he goes out of bounds.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. The Badgers getting set on 1st and 10. Quarterback making adjustments. Dropping back, it's Brady. Throws to the wideout. Makes the catch. It's Marsh. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. And the Badgers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. To the air on 1st down. Unloads it left. He's got an open man. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. The Badgers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. They're going to run it. There's some room. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
And the Badgers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Badger!
One thing you know about this team is they've got a lot of fight in them, and that's a great job responding by the offense on that last drive, capping it off with a really good-looking touchdown run. This is now a one-possession game. We've got a lot of football left to play.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. Pulls it in, it's Marsh. And he's still running after the move. Makes a grab and room to run. Touchdown, Wisconsin! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch it.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a two-minute type situation as you can have offensively. David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Wisconsin stops the clock, uses its first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Might be calling a hot route. Looking for a man. It's Brady. Fires to the middle. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play.
Wide receiver comes in motion. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Upstairs to make the catch. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line.
That was a really nice throw down the field. This is a quarterback who prides himself on his downfield accuracy, and that's a play they desperately needed here. Not a lot of time left at the end of the first half, but that big completion now puts them in range to score some points here at the end of the half.
What a great rush by the defense. Understanding, winning up front, getting to the quarterback, and rattling him. Try not to get a penalty, right? Because God forbid you touch these guys too hard, you get called for a penalty. Nice job getting a good clean hit, pressure on the quarterback.
Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Fires to the right. Got his man. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19. They're in the red zone. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Right on the money. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. The offense changing the play. Scanning the field, it's Brady. There's a heat. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover.
Well, you got to know as a quarterback, when you're in an empty set, which means you have no running backs in the backfield with you, you got to be able to get rid of the football. And you're expecting pressure. The clock's going to go off in your head. Not a good job of keeping 2 hands on the football, and the defense able to knock it loose.
Finds a little space. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. The Badgers will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Marsh. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. The Badgers start this drive as the offense looks ready to roll. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't...
Oh, he's got some space. They get him on the ground. And boy, they took the business end of that run as he picked up 8. And the Badgers headed quickly to the line. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Might be changing the route. Looking to throw, it's Brady. Just a short pass to the tight end. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Brown. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. The Badgers are moving quickly down the field. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the wideout. Got it! Can White cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter.
Touchdown, Badger! And after being in a huge hole, they're all the way back, just one possession away. Hey, let the big shoulder pads, full face mask guy get a little love back there.
No doubt. That guy blocks his tail off all the way down the field most of the time. Never gets any reward. Throw that dog a bone. I love it.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. So after watching their defense immediately give up a touchdown drive here in the third quarter, they'll try to answer here. Looking for space. It's Sutton. There he goes. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. He's over 150 yards rushing, having a Melvin Gordon kind of day.
Yeah, just feature this guy, give him the rock. He kind of gets stronger the more carries you give him, and you can tell he ain't done yet.
This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
Bringing the heat. Quickly to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down. And
maybe a crease. The 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Wisconsin. Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience. And with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stuff.
Let's see what he can do with the return. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Quarterback may change this route. Looking for a man. It's Brady. He's going for a big play downfield. Makes the grab deep. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
And, man, this quarterback has had a day. With that pass, he goes over 300 yards on the day. Really nice job executing, putting up some yards today. Pretty good day for the young man.
Looking to throw on first down. Pressure coming. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
They're dealing with a second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
As a defender, you always want the interception, you want the big play, but I love it when guys go, and you can tell they're trying to bat the football down. They see it in the air. They know they can't catch it, know they can't make a play, but they make sure the receiver can as well. Nice play.
They had the big play to start the drive, but a couple of misfires now leaves us with 3rd and 10. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Picks up just a few before he's brought down, not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. Wisconsin stops the clock, uses its first timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 4th down, going to the air. Under fire. It's incomplete, and we'll change ends of the field now. As we come to the end of the period, Wisconsin has the lead. And we've reached the end of the 3rd.